Hi guys, this is Victoria from my channel. I don't even know what it's called anymore. I think it's Victory is Me or something like that. But I've been debating about whether or not to do this video for a while, actually, because as you can tell, I don't have the proper equipment. I'm using a shitty webcam. It gives me a double chin. It's great. And this is the first video I've ever done by myself, so I felt like the first one should have some better equipment, but I can't afford it right now. So this will have to do. But anyways, I've only done one video, and that was with my friend Genevieve, and it was like 2, maybe 3 years ago. But I've been wanting to do YouTube for a while, ever since I started watching YouTubers. And this is angled horribly. My first one who I actually was subscribed to was Shane Dawson. So I've been wanting to do videos sort of like his are great, but I'm not that advanced yet, I guess. But I really liked rant videos, like the ones that Jenna Marbles and Tyler Oakley did, and Dan Is Not on Fire. I mean, I like a lot of YouTubers, but those ones, they just seem so real to me. So, and also it made me feel like someone actually understood. Like, I mean, as teenagers and stuff, even not teenagers, just young adults, we all just feel, I know we all feel misunderstood at one point in time. This is making no sense. But you know, you just feel like no one gets it, and they made me, so did Shane Dawson, but like in a different way. They made me feel like they actually got it, and that's what I want to be. I don't have like a specific purpose for this channel yet, but I just want to be someone who, no matter what ethnicity or what your sexuality is, even your political views, like, just someone gets it and empathizes with what you're going through, even if they might not have experienced it themselves. But anyways, things are going to be so much easier, and I'm going to get to do what I want, even if it's not easier. And that's not really true. I mean, it's still pretty great, but it's not exactly what I expected it to be. So the first thing, I actually have a list because I'm lame. Hold on. The first thing I wanted to talk about, also I forget stuff, so very easily, is that, I don't know if you guys know this, or if you live here, but, in the state of California, you don't actually get to do any of the fun stuff when you're an adult until you're like 21, because as soon as I became an adult, a lot of laws changed. So, like, I never wanted to smoke cigarettes or anything, but you can't buy those, which means you can't buy vape pens, which I think are super cool, because they like, I just like to smoke, it's so cool, like you can do tricks with it and stuff. I think that's awesome. The only things you can really do is get in trouble, like 20 times more than you would have if you were a teenager, which you're still a teenager. I don't understand the whole system, but you get in trouble a lot more. You can vote, which, I mean, it's great. You get a say, but they're really a point. Anyways, what was the other one? Oh, and you can join the military. You can't gamble, you can't drink, you can't even rent a car in the US unless you're 25. Like, really? I mean, I understand, like, your brain's developed at 25 and stuff, but if we're going off of that, there should be a lot of things you can't do until you're 25, and yet they, like, push it 4 years back. But no, you can't rent a car. That's, yeah, what a sin. Just, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what if I want to go across the country and I don't have a car? Like, if I take a plane there, I'll have a car when I get there, even if I don't have a license. But if I did, that would be a problem. The second thing is that money is actually everything. Adults are gonna tell you, like, oh yeah, like, especially if they're like Generation X people, that they're like, oh yeah, money doesn't matter as much as you think it does, but they lived in a time where college cost a lot less, and if you went to college, you were guaranteed a job in whatever you majored in, basically, because there were just less people and more workforces hiring. Now you have to have, like, way more education and skills and a lot more you have to have the money to go to college, but you have to go to college to make money. It's just a lot. So yeah, money's important. I didn't take enough language to actually go to college because I only took 1 year of Spanish. I took ASL in college already, so that was cool. That's what I wanted to take, but school took it away and they never brought it back. So I didn't really like Spanish. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I went to a community college because it's way cheaper, and then because I don't know what I wanted to do with my life. Like, people have been asking me this since 8th grade, and in 8th grade, I actually thought I knew. I was like, I want to be a singer or an actress, and then I was like, wait, you have to get up in front of people to do those things, and I was like, oh, well, I actually don't really like that. I mean, this is sort of okay, because if I feel like I don't really want it on the internet, I don't have to, because I'm recording it on my webcam, so it doesn't have to go anywhere if I don't feel comfortable. But being on stage in front of people is kind of scary. I mean, I could work up to it, but kind of an introvert, so that scares me. Anyways, so yeah, money is really important. I mean, like, that's a given, but I didn't realize how important until I became an adult. And the third thing is the tough gets tougher, but the good doesn't really get much better. So, at my school, it's like really small, so it doesn't have a lot of food places. So, like, your food options are basically like, ooh, yeah. They're basically like the, food truck, which it closes at 2:30 in the afternoon, and I'm like, I'll have class until 1. What? Well, now I do. Now my class starts at 12:30. I'm gonna die. But so you either have the food truck, which has like semi-healthy food, like it's okay, and then you have vending machines, and then you have the bookstore, which sells like sort of good food, but mostly like chips and stuff. So I'm like, hey, I can either get I can either get a salad for $6, or I can get a cup of noodles, chips, and a Monster for like $5. So I mean, which one would you do, really? 'Cause like, I'm hungry, but I also like need caffeine because sleep is an issue. Also, you need to sleep more, which no one told me. Like, I went through high school, I was totally fine. I got like 2 hours of sleep a night sometimes, and I was perfectly fine because I was used to it. But then, the summer in between high school and college, I actually started having a normal sleeping schedule, and now I get 4 hours, and I'm like completely dead inside. It's not the same as it used to be. My body just can't handle it because I'm used to other stuff. Also, for like jobs and even college and stuff, it's ridiculous. Like, when you apply for stuff, you have to know the good things about yourself, but like exploit them. I didn't even know the good things about myself off the top of my head, because like in school, they're always like, yeah, you did a good job, but they don't really tell you all the time what you did good, but they'll always tell you what you did wrong. So I was like, I don't really know what traits are good for this job. I'm good at sleeping. I was like, I had to ask my mom, actually, to help me with stuff like that, because I was like, I what am I good at? And she's like, oh, you're good at this, this, and this. And I'm like, oh yeah, I could see that now, but like, I'm not very good at the whole self-promotion thing either, which is why this might be a little bit of a struggle, but like, I just want to do this for fun and hopefully help some people with it. I mean, it'd be really cool if I got famous, but I'm not like, notice me. But I want to be a writer too, and I feel like my publicist is gonna be like, oh, you gotta go up there on that TV show and you just gotta sell yourself, and I'm gonna be like, what's this book about again? Like, I don't even remember writing it, just woof. But yeah, that's another thing. And then the fourth thing, that was a really long one. The fourth thing is you can't really make decisions still, like the major thing. I still don't know what I want to do. Like, I have trouble deciding what to eat. I have trouble deciding when to get up or whether or not to get up in a day. I'm like almost never home between school and work, and like my friends like to hang out at nighttime, so I really have the mornings to do stuff, but I don't like waking up early because I'm a night person, but then I can't clean at night because I can't play my music, and I don't like cleaning without my music, but I don't want to wake people up. So it's really a balancing act of like my days off work, I have to choose what I want to do. That's also why it was a struggle making this video, because I'm like, when am I going to be off when no one else in my family is home? Because it's just so awkward to record. I don't know how my sister does it. She records like Let's Play videos on her phone, but where she doesn't like have to show her face, which must be really nice. But so she does that, but she does that like while people are here, and she's perfectly fine, and people leave her alone, but she can like talk to herself when people are here, and I'm like, what? How? Show me your secrets. But yeah, so that's a problem for me personally. And then I haven't cleaned my room. Like, I tried to clean my room last week, and then I just, when I'm here, I just like throw stuff on the floor. I'm like, it's good. And then I'm like, I'll clean it my next day off. And then I usually end up going off to do something with my friends in like one of the bigger cities, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I was supposed to do that. That's not getting done. Laundry is one of the biggest struggles. I'm just like, I really don't want to, but like I have to because I need clothes for work, and I have to wear clothes to school. It's just, so yeah, it's struggling what to spend your money on too. Like, I make a decent amount, but I'm saving a lot for like next year at school, so there's a lot of things I could buy, but I don't because I'm stingy, but I spend a lot of money on food. Probably don't need to, but I mean, if I don't, I kind of don't eat, like over break. I'm just like, I forgot. That's fine. I'll just coffee, you know, it's lifeblood. But yeah. But the fifth thing about all this is I thought like adulthood. I thought it was all like either fun and games, like on one hand, or like completely difficult. And I mean, it's kind of in between. Like, I'm not super happy, but there's things I can do now without like asking or anything, and that's pretty cool. And I basically do whatever I want most of the time. I mean, I choose whether or not I go to class. I choose whether or not I can work the day at work, and I don't make my own schedule, obviously, but it's better than high school, I'd say, because you don't have to get up super early if you don't want to. Yeah, basically, I have no schedule, and I like that. Like, I don't like structure very much in my life because I get bored. But yeah, this video is getting too long. But I hope that was interesting and helpful, or whatever. Like, comment if you want what struggles you had in adulthood, because I'm still learning And then also, if you guys could comment like a good editing software that's pretty cheap, because I need one of those, because right now all I have is YouTube. Like the site, once I upload it, they have like a little editing thing, but I don't know how it works. And I'm not very good at technology. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll have another video sometime. I have an idea for the next one actually, but I'm working out some kinks. So, bye!